I took the night shift at St. Marrow's City Morgue because it paid better and asked fewer questions. The building sat behind the old hospital, a concrete block that smelled of disinfectant and cold metal. On my first night, the day supervisor, Mr. Hale, handed me a single page typed in bold letters. "These are the rules," he said. "Follow them exactly. If something feels wrong, it probably is." There were 4 rules. Rule 1. Never acknowledge movement in a sealed drawer. Rule 2. If a body calls your name, do not answer. Rule 3. At 3:17 a.m., all lights will flicker. Do not look at the mirrors. Rule 4. If the intercom turns on by itself, leave the room immediately. I laughed nervously and asked if this was some kind of joke. Hale didn't smile. He just tapped the paper and walked out, locking the door behind him. The first few hours were quiet. I checked tags, logged temperatures, and tried to ignore the hum of refrigeration units. The morgue felt too still, like the air itself was holding its breath. Around midnight, I heard it. A soft scrape, metal against metal. A drawer slid open an inch. I froze. Rule 1 echoed in my mind. Never acknowledge movement in a sealed drawer. I kept my eyes on the clipboard, pretending not to hear the slow, deliberate sound of the drawer opening wider. The scrape stopped. Silence returned, thicker than before. At 1:40 a.m., I began to relax. Maybe the rules were meant to scare rookies. That's when someone whispered my name. "Daniel." It came from behind me. Rule 2. If a body calls your name, do not answer. My mouth went dry. The voice sounded familiar, like my mother's, gentle and worried. "Daniel," it whispered again, closer this time. I stared straight ahead, heart pounding, counting my breaths. The whisper turned into a sigh, then faded, as if disappointed. At 3:16 a.m., every hair on my body stood on end. I remembered Rule 3. 1 minute later,